Welcome to your 2026 annual horoscope for Virgo. Your birthday is between the 23rd of August and the 22nd of September. This year brings powerful shifts, new opportunities, and meaningful turning points across career, love, and health. In this full-year astrology forecast, we'll explore how the major planetary movements of 2026 shape your path, influence your decisions, and open doors for growth. Whether you're looking for clarity, planning ahead, or simply curious about what the new year holds, this guide will help you understand the energy of 2026 and how to work with it, not against it. We'll break down the biggest themes of the year, the key transits to watch, and the opportunities Virgo can tap into throughout 2026. So settle in, take a deep breath, and let's explore what the new year has in store for you. This year is defined by the message, refine gently, evolve wisely. This year, your energy is best directed toward flexible routines, emotional clarity, self-acceptance, communication honesty, inner healing, practical grounding. You must goal to release perfection pressure, strengthen emotional expression, build balanced systems. Let's understand your annual graph. For Virgo, 2026 becomes a year of inner restructuring, where you refine your habits, beliefs, and priorities with meticulous clarity. The year begins with a strong urge to simplify your life, clearing away obligations that drain your energy and focusing on routines that support your well-being. You become more aware of how perfectionism has limited your growth, and you start embracing progress over flawlessness. Relationships improve as you communicate your needs more openly and stop assuming responsibility for everyone else's emotional landscape. Professionally, this is a year of strategic advancement, where your analytical skills and attention to detail help you solve complex problems and gain respect from colleagues. Financially, you adopt a more organized approach, tracking expenses and planning for future goals with precision. By the final months, you feel more balanced, more efficient, and more aligned with a lifestyle that supports both productivity and peace. The next we have is about your career, profession, and finance. For Virgo, 2026 becomes a year of professional refinement, where you streamline your work habits, clarify your goals, and eliminate inefficiencies that have held you back. The early months bring a strong desire to reorganize your routines, and you may find yourself creating new systems that support productivity and reduce stress. Professionally, this is a year of strategic advancement, where your analytical skills and attention to detail help you solve complex problems and gain respect from colleagues. You may take on roles that require precision, planning, or research, and your ability to deliver consistent results becomes a major asset. Financially, you adopt a more organized approach, tracking expenses, planning for future goals, and making informed decisions about investments or savings. Mid-year brings opportunities for professional growth, possibly through training, certifications, or mentorship, and these experiences strengthen your confidence. By the end of the year, you feel more balanced, more efficient, and more aligned with a career path that supports both productivity and well-being. While finance is important, health is wealth. Now let's see what 2026 has for your health and well-being. For Virgo, 2026 becomes a year of holistic recalibration, where you refine your approach to health with precision and mindfulness. The early months highlight the need to address stress patterns that stem from overthinking, perfectionism, or taking on too many responsibilities. You may notice that your digestive system, sleep cycle, or muscle tension responds directly to your mental state, prompting you to adopt routines that support both physical and emotional balance. This year encourages you to explore structured wellness practices, meal planning, fitness schedules, or mindfulness routines that help you feel grounded and in control. Mid-year brings opportunities to strengthen your immune system through consistent habits, and you may experiment with supplements, herbal remedies, or nutritional adjustments that enhance vitality. You also learn to release the pressure to be constantly productive, which reduces anxiety and improves overall well-being. By the end of the year, you feel more balanced, more energized, and more aligned with a lifestyle that honors both your analytical nature and your need for rest. It is said that one can win the battle if there is peace in relationship and family. Let's hear out what 2026 has to unfold for your love, relationship, and family. For Virgo, 2026 becomes a year of emotional refinement and relational healing, where you learn to soften your expectations and embrace deeper connection. The early months highlight the need to release perfectionism in love, allowing relationships to unfold naturally rather than trying to control every detail. If you're single, you attract someone who appreciates your sincerity and emotional depth, helping you feel safe enough to open up. In committed relationships, you work through misunderstandings by communicating more gently and expressing your needs without self-criticism. Family life becomes more harmonious as you adopt a more flexible approach, letting go of the pressure to fix everything and allowing others to take responsibility. Mid-year brings opportunities for emotional breakthroughs, and you may reconnect with relatives or friends you've been distant from. By the end of the year, your relationships feel more peaceful, more supportive, and more aligned with your desire for meaningful connection. Wait, there is more to know about the planetary highlights. Let's start with Jupiter, the Jupiter in Taurus between May and October. For Virgo, Jupiter in Taurus during May and October 2026 opens doors to learning, travel, and philosophical expansion. These months inspire you to broaden your horizons, whether through education, exploration, or new experiences that challenge your worldview. You may feel more optimistic, more curious, and more willing to step outside your comfort zone. This transit also supports publishing, teaching, or sharing your knowledge with a wider audience. Financially, opportunities may arise through international connections, education, or long-term planning. By the end of the year, you feel more inspired, more confident, and more aligned with a life that reflects your intellectual and spiritual growth. The next is the Saturn currently in Pisces throughout the year. For Virgo, Saturn in Pisces throughout 2026 reshapes your relationships, teaching you the value of commitment, boundaries, and emotional clarity. You may feel called to evaluate the long-term potential of partnerships, whether romantic or professional. Saturn encourages you to address imbalances, communicate more honestly, and build connections based on mutual responsibility. If a relationship lacks stability, this transit may reveal its weaknesses. If it's strong, it becomes even more solid. You may also attract partners who challenge you to grow emotionally and spiritually. By year's end, your relationships feel more grounded, more authentic, and more aligned with your evolving needs. You may also want to know about the Mercury, which is retrograde in April, August, and December. As Mercury's other ruling sign, Virgo experiences the 2026 retrogrades as a year of deep recalibration. April brings disruptions in career communication, urging you to review plans, revise strategies, and avoid rushing decisions. August highlights home and family matters, revealing unresolved issues that require practical solutions. December brings introspection about your emotional needs and personal boundaries. These retrogrades help you refine your routines, strengthen your communication style, and release perfectionism that creates unnecessary stress. By the end of the year, you feel more balanced, more grounded, and more aligned with a healthier rhythm. The most important influencers are eclipses that fuel the result of timing events. This year, the eclipses are in March and September. For Virgo, the 2026 eclipses bring profound transformation in relationships and personal empowerment. The March eclipse highlights shared resources, emotional entanglements, and psychological patterns, prompting you to release fears or attachments that limit your growth. The September eclipse activates your partnership sector, encouraging you to redefine relationship dynamics, strengthen commitments, or release connections that no longer support your evolution. These eclipses help you step into deeper emotional maturity and relational clarity. By year's end, you feel more empowered, more balanced, and more aligned with partnerships that honor your growth. To summarize, in my opinion, during 2026, you must release perfection pressure. Your desire for precision is admirable, but 2026 teaches you to value progress over perfection. Allow yourself to make mistakes and learn from them. This reduces stress and increases productivity, helping you move forward with greater ease and confidence. Express needs clearly. You often prioritize others, but this year requires you to communicate your needs without hesitation or self-criticism. Honest expression strengthens your relationships and prevents emotional buildup. Speaking your truth becomes a form of self-care. Create flexible structure. Routines support your well-being, but rigidity can create stress. Build systems that help you stay organized while allowing room for unexpected changes. This balanced approach keeps you grounded without feeling restricted. Heal inner patterns. Old emotional habits may surface, giving you the chance to address them with compassion. Whether through therapy, reflection, or spiritual practice, healing these patterns brings clarity and emotional freedom. Inner work becomes your greatest transformation tool. Thank you for watching your 2026 annual horoscope. This year is filled with potential, and understanding the bigger picture helps you move through it with confidence and purpose. To get even more clarity, make sure you watch the 2026 month-by-month horoscope. It breaks down each month from January to December, helping you plan your timing, navigate challenges, and make the most of every opportunity.